This is a video clip from episode 10 of the Average Joe Lawn Care Show with Matt Martin. Well, on a much lighter note, we're going to jump to my segment called Keyboard Warriors. This is a segment I started a couple episodes ago, and it is all about bringing the negative, well, not negative, but the trollers to the light that many people may or may not see. As YouTubers, we get some trollers that come in there, and Matt has some interesting ones. So we're just going to dive into these and have a little fun. Viewer discretion is advised. No, I'm just kidding. But he does. We tried to keep some of these clean. They're clean. So we're gonna jump into the first one. Matt, before we go into it, do you have anything to say?
No, man. Let's do this.
The first one. Keep your chemical blank off my newsfeed. You are the reason that there is a toxic algae. There is toxic algae in Lake Erie and the other 4 lakes. You are killing our lakes by the runoff of the chems in the watershed. Shame. Killing the marine life and poisoning our waters. Reporting you.
Okay. There's a story behind every one of these, and that's why I selected them. I got banned from Facebook from this lady, and I'll tell you the story. There was a gentleman who owned a Lawn Doctor franchise in the I guess I can say the area, in the Michigan area, and the guy was a great technician, very knowledgeable, ran a great business, even knew the guys he had working for him. I knew they were great technicians. I had worked with them a lot. And what we started doing was mapping the areas of runoff from largely agricultural communities into the waterways that she was particularly talking about. The overwhelming majority of point source solution was more than likely based on the structure of the flow of water into her body of water was coming from agriculture, not lawn care. And so I spelled a way to help her understand, non-threatening, just look, this is more than likely what you're actually dealing with, and just want to bring it to you. That way, you know, you're not throwing a small business actually out there doing a good job for the industry, being good stewards of the environment as well. And that was her response to me. And sure enough, Facebook banned me and would not. It was like 3 months or something before Facebook as a result of that. And they deleted my whole Facebook. So I had to rejoin as a new person. They let me download all my old information, but I had to start a whole new account.
Wow.
Yeah.
It looks like some of your fans in here knew who this one was. Even though I blocked it out. All right. On to the next one. Why are you letting a completely drunk man on the radio with all the curse words and can't even complete sentences? He is playing Rage Against the Machine, anti-police music. What message is that sending? Not very smart.
Okay, I got the story behind this one too. And in total transparency, actually, can I play a little jingle?
Sure.
Would that be okay? I'm going to play a little jingle real quick, and then we'll talk about that.
All right.
Okay, so there was someone who
Matt, we didn't hear the jingle.
Oh, you could not hear the jingle?
No.
What? That was my Bo Knows Turf jingle. And I'm sure there's people out there that know. I did a whole radio show on it, and this person wrote into my radio that information right here, and it was really interesting because I actually knew the guy, and at the time, and he had wrote in on the day where I had found out Site One had filed a lawsuit against me for copyright infringement. So the lawsuit was very hostile. It was not a good one or a fun one. We have more money than you would ever know what to do with, and you will be forced into this one where was about how their lawsuit read, and I was like, this is unfortunate. And so me feeling like a rebel, I was like, I'm gonna get on the radio today and I'm gonna play some Rage Against the Machine, and I'm gonna scream at the microphone until so I did. I had one of those days where I was just throwing it all out there. It's small little guy company going after the big boys kind of thing, and I think I played "Killing in the Name of" was the song I played. So it's a good Rage Against the Machine tune, and that got sent in, and I was so confused because one, YouTube, I just don't, so that way I make any egregious mistakes. Sure. Or I got to be careful and ginger, and two, I knew the fact that they would attempt to go to my boss in an effort to get me pulled off the air instead of going to me. I thought that was just extra priceless. So I turned it onto a bit on the radio station because the guy's name was Bo. I'm not going to use his last name. Turned into a bit on the radio station. We did a segment every day called Bo Knows Turf. And it was this real funny little jingle. It was little clown music. And I would say, Bo Knows Turf. And we would do these real ridiculous old wives' tales and talk about scientifically why they were old wives' tales and not factual behind that one.
I wish we could have heard the jingle. I don't know why it wasn't working.
Yeah, that makes me real upset. I don't know. I think it has something the way I've got this ported through my board.
I know I've already said this in the chat already, but or in the stream tonight's show. I don't know why things are being so choppy. I don't know why Matt's video keeps getting big and small. I just don't know why it's doing that tonight, but I do apologize. Hopefully the audio is coming through good, but anyway, just wanted to throw that out there. I'm seeing everything you guys are seeing, and I know how bad it is. Anyway.
Can you hear this? Okay.
One last comment. This one's a short one, but I kind of like these short and sweet ones. Never got past the intro. My time is worth more than your ego.
I beg to differ because my ego is very valuable to me. Clearly, that's why I invite so much controversy into my life. It's purely because of my ego. But so this one was okay. When I got started in YouTube, the trend was that you did these artsy fartsy intros with like these cool camera shots and techno music leading into it. And so all these old videos are full of those, 1 minute, 2 minute intros of just like stuff I saw while I was out in the field because I thought that was cool at the time. Because a lot of these videos are 3 or 4 years old, and so anyway, that guy commented on that, and it was so beautiful because I saw the comment like 3 years later when I no longer thought that stuff was cool, and I was like, man, he is so right. I need to pin this comment because he is actually 100% factual.
Catch the Average Joe Lawn Care Show live on Friday nights at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on the Lawn Guardian YouTube channel. It's always fun interacting with the audience in the live chat during the show, so we hope to see you there. If you couldn't catch the live show, watch it recorded on the Lawn Guardian YouTube channel or listen to the audio version of it by searching Average Joe Lawn Care Show on podcast platforms such as Spotify, Apple Podcast, and Google Podcast.